Doing the OK hand gesture is not okay. Blizzard was right to ban it, and I'll explain why.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
How about a good old-fashioned response video? I know it's been a while since I gave you all something a little different, so I hope you appreciate the mix-up. Later today, I'm going to cover some serious reasons to be concerned over the new Dragon Age 4 game. That video is going to drop around 4 p.m. But for now, let's have a little fun, making fun of, pointing and laughing at literally one of the worst, most out-of-touch, virtue-signaling, betified responses, moron takes ever. Like, literally ever. Imagine having a channel with almost 1 million subscribers and trotting out this.
Over the weekend, Blizzard made headlines for reportedly banning fans at Overwatch League events from making the OK hand gesture after one fan threw one up during an interview with LA Gladiators DPS player Decay. And guess what? Blizzard was right to ban it. I know what you're thinking. It's just a harmless hand sign. Zenyatta does it in one of his win poses. It's a spray in the game. It's nothing. The problem is that it might seem innocuous, but it's been co-opted by people with ties to white supremacist movements.
Oh my god. Are we literally having the Hitler also drank water conversation? You have to be kidding me with this.
And I know some of you are already in the comments telling me that it's not a white supremacist symbol, it's all just a meme, and I'm an idiot. Yes. But listen, calm down. I was like you a week ago, and then I did some research and found out what's really going on here.
I too was logical and didn't get fooled by 4chan meme. But now I've been re-educated by propaganda. Please be one of us. One of us. One of us. One of us.
A group of people on 4chan decided to troll people by flooding Twitter with claims that the hand gesture was actually a white power sign as part of something they called Operation OKKK. Now, this wasn't true at the time and was just intended to mess with people.
Okay. Wait. So let me get this straight. And this video, just so you're all out there, you might be wondering, did this video come out on April 1st? No, absolutely not. It came out yesterday. And from everything I can tell, they have continued to back this hottest of takes. So let me get this straight. You admit openly, publicly, in video form, that you know where this came from. That you know it's a meme. And yet you are going to continue to tell people not to do this, or this, or this.
People. The problem is, like with all memes, it got completely out of control. What's fucked up is that actual white supremacists have decided they like using the hand sign. It got so bad that the Anti-Defamation League has stated that while the OK hand gesture isn't exactly a racist hand signal, it has been used by some white supremacists.
Did this? Ooh, I wish I had my card. Did this dude literally just say that, like, memes get out of control, like they always do? Why won't memes stay in their lane? Memes ruin everything. Well, apparently this man has now cast his vote for Donald Trump. I have no idea what this guy is thinking. Please, I'm hoping that clearly this dude's works for a big budget company and maybe he was told to do it, because if he legitimately believes the words that are coming out of his mouth, I don't know if there's any saving him. He literally made the argument that Hitler drank water. That's the argument he's making. Well, we know it's actually not a symbol of hate, but people that are hateful use it. Yeah. Did you know that Adolfo was also a vegetarian? So many of your soy-infused friends are probably also vegetarians or vegans. So what do they say about that? This is the most absurd hysteria. I don't even know how to handle it other than to point and laugh. And this channel is huge, much larger than mine, significant reach, part of a huge network, and they are spreading this BS.
Now, the ADL also says that context is super important. Like, if I said, that's okay, and then did this, you know that I mean that's okay, and I'm not being a racist. The problem is when you try to hide the gesture. We've seen plenty of times in history that people who want to keep their beliefs and opinions hidden take up coded language or symbols to hide it from everyone. White supremacists have a fucking ton of these, and it's looking like the okay hand symbol is becoming one of these.
For frick's sake, dude. This is peak hysteria. This is peak wokeness. I don't think I've seen a woker take in a 3-minute video in the gaming community, maybe ever. Your argument is, well, sure, it's not a symbol that means this, but it could. There are secret Nazis everywhere. This is what happens when you are the type of person that has to profit from fear. You are the type of person that profits from dividing people. And this channel has a very solid reputation, significantly more traffic than mine. I don't know if our audiences really cross paths since it's more of an esports channel. But overall, you would think that they would just ignore the topic instead of trying to convince their audience, laughably, of this conspiracy theory. Nazis everywhere!
And if you're still doubting me, that guy flashed the okay hand gesture during his arraignment in court. Basically, it's gotten pretty clear that this, while it seems innocuous, has been adopted as a white supremacist symbol, even if people aren't necessarily aware of that.
This is low. You are literally propping up the stuff that happened at the churches to make a point that nobody believes. You're literally standing on those graves to solicit fear and misinformation to young kids who watch your esports gaming channel. And I'll say it again, your esports gaming channel.
Okay, that was a lot of facts, so let's recap really quick.
That's my favorite part of the video. You literally said, okay, that was a lot of facts, after saying literally 0 facts. This is pathetic.
That okay hand gesture started as a meme, wasn't really white supremacist, then actual white supremacists took it over. And that's why that Overwatch League fan, the guy who actually flashed that hand gesture in the background, didn't do anything wrong. He didn't know, and actually he tweeted an apology afterwards when he learned the context that it's taken on. But people were mad that Blizzard made the ban, and I guess it's kind of understandable. It feels to them like they're losing their free speech, but I don't actually think that's what's happening here.
Well, that's because you don't understand what free speech is. And I want to take a moment here to provide some context for the people that are watching this video that aren't absolute hysterical morons. By the way, if you're not an absolute hysterical moron, remember to like the video and leave a comment down below. It really helps the channel, and I appreciate that. So, is this the world we really want to live in? Like, the actual context here, okay? Just because a few bad people do something that millions of good people do, it should be banned. Is that, now I want you to really think, half-bearded, button-down guy, wait a minute. I want you to really think, swoopy hair guy, is that the world you want to live in? Where you give that much power in your mind. So let's put aside the fact that we all know that this is a meme, okay? Because we do. But is that, even if you don't believe it's a meme, is that the world you want to live in? You want to give that much power in your mind to a tiny percentage of people. You want to self-censor, remove people's freedom of speech in a loose sense, because a few bad people do a thing that millions of good people do. So what happens when another op happens, or more symbols get co-opted? Are the 10 million people to 100 people, are the 10 million people supposed to bend the knee and self-censor to what a few bad people do? That is absurd. Imagine that being your worldview. Imagine walking around and be like, wow, a bad person did a thing that literally millions of other people do. Let's say in this case, let me give you an example. I heard that these same people also drink water to stay alive and keep spreading hate. So should we stop drinking water? Now, if you think that's absurd, you're sane.
And listen, I get it. It sucks seeing a thing you like get turned into something racist. You're gonna fight back against it, but it's not about free speech. It's about not wanting to be associated with racist ideology.
Literally nobody thinks that except a few blue check marks on Twitter, all right? Let me be very, very clear with you. Once you remove the fun from gaming, you remove one of the reasons it's so popular. One of the reasons most of us turn to it. One of the core tenets of this channel is to roast people who inject politics into gaming because that's not part of escapism. And that's exactly what this channel with nearly 1 million gaming subscribers is doing. They are putting off pseudoscience. They are putting off fear-mongering as fact. And it is absolutely not about being associated with anything. Okay? It's about you pushing your political beliefs on kids. When you're 14 and you play the circle game and you punch your buddies, I don't know if chicks do this, but guys absolutely did, at least here in the Midwest. Were you walking around thinking that you were associating yourself with somebody? No. All right, when I do this to anybody, do they think that I believe in hate? No, they don't. There is literally nobody that matters on this planet that believes this crap, and you are espousing it to children and fans of video games as absolute fact. And you're also giving all of the control to these people whom you fear. Because then why wouldn't Poll why wouldn't Poll just do another one? They should. They should absolutely go after the thumbs up. Well, look at, you could probably, 1, 2, 3, 4, 14. There you go. There you go. So go after that. Why don't they go after soy products? Why don't they? I mean, is this how you want people to live, in fear? You want to give all the control to these people with slanted beliefs? I certainly don't. And that's why I'm here to make these videos and point and laugh. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped provide some context to you because, ultimately, this has been rejected resoundingly, which I love to see. When we look at the actual video, all right, it currently has 13,000 downvotes to 2,000 upvotes. This is a channel that has somewhere about 775,000 subscribers, 706,000 subscribers. Lots of insanely good amounts of views on their videos. Everything gets, they're crushing it. But when you look at, it's all the way up to 14,000 downvotes now. I mean, and the comments are an absolute goldmine. Thank you for your contribution to the Trump 2020 campaign. This is what I'm talking about. This kind of talk is how you get Donald Trump. Poll, let's see if we can convince the left and their media that the OK sign is a racist gesture. No way they're that gullible, are they? Wait until they find out about whole milk. I mean, the fact that, and by the way, look at what's happening. Obviously, they're doing fine, gaining 1,000+ subscribers a day. But today, it doesn't look so good, does it? That they've probably lost somewhere around 1,500 subscribers. But look at their views and subs. So I don't know if they're pandering, trying to get blue check marks to retweet them, but certainly their existing audience isn't having their propaganda. They obviously lost several hundred yesterday when they uploaded it, and they've lost even more now. And I just can't imagine supporting a video game YouTube channel who wants to push extreme left pseudo politics and basically try to self-censor or shame censor gamers into not doing symbols for whatever reason, whatever insane reason. Keep this crap out of the gaming community, TheScore eSports, and I think you'll do just fine.